Geography of West Bengal, a state in eastern India, is diverse, of high peaks of Himalaya in the northern extremes to coastal regions down south, with regions such as plateau and Ganges Delta intervening in between. West Bengal is only state in India where Himalayas are in the north and sea is at the south, with both plains and plateaus covering the remaining region. Location and extent. West Bengal is on the eastern bottleneck of India, stretching from the Himalayas in the north to the Bay of Bengal in the south. It lies between 85°50' and 89°50' east longitude, and 21°38' and 27°10' north latitude. The state has a total area of 88,752 square kilometers. With Bangladesh, which lies on its eastern border, the state forms the ethno-linguistic region of Bengal. To its northeast lie the states of Assam and Sikkim and the country Bhutan, and to its southwest, the state of Orissa. To the west it borders the state of Jharkhand and Bihar, and to the northwest, Nepal. The capital of the state is Kolkata, the third largest urban agglomeration and the third largest city in India. Political geography. There are 20 districts and 3 divisions in West Bengal. The Burdwan division consists of Bankura, Bardhaman, Birbhum, East Midnapore, West Midnapore, Hawali and Purulia district. The Jalpaiguri division consists of Aliyapatmore, North Dinagar, Dakshin Dinagar, Cooch Behar, Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri and Malda, and the Presidency division consists of Kolkata, Murshidabad, Nadia, North 24 Parganas, South 24 Parganas and Harar. Each district is governed by a district collector or district magistrate, appointed either by the Indian Administrative Service or the West Bengal Civil Service. Each district is subdivided into subdivisions, governed by a subdivisional magistrate, and again into blocks. Blocks consists of panchayats and town municipalities, often the districts north of the Ganges, that is, Cooch Behar, Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri, Aliyapatmore, North Dinagar, South Dinagar and Malda are together termed as North Bengal. The capital and largest city of the state is Kolkata, the third largest urban agglomeration and the 7th largest city in India. Asansol is the second largest city and urban agglomeration in West Bengal after Kolkata. Siliguri is an economically important city, strategically located in the northeastern Siliguri corridor of India. Other major cities and towns in West Bengal are Harar, Durgapur, Raniganj, Haldia, Jalpaiguri, Kharagpur, Burdwan, Darjeeling, Midnapore, and Malda. Landforms. Darjeeling Himalayan Hill Region. Darjeeling Himalayan Hill Region is situated on the northwestern side of the state. This region belongs to the Eastern Himalaya Range. The whole of the Darjeeling district except the Siliguri division and a narrow part in the northern part of Jalpaiguri district constitutes the region. It starts abruptly up from the Tri-region. The deep gorge of Teesta River has divided this mountainous region into 2 parts. The Singalila and Darjeeling ranges run from north to south in the western part. The Singalila range is located along the border of Darjeeling and Nepal. It has 4 important peaks: Sandakphu, Phalot, Sabargam and Tonglu. Among the Himalayan ranges of this region, Singalila Range hosts Sandakphu, which at 3,636 meters is the highest point of West Bengal. Also to mention, Sandak and Phalot are the only place in West Bengal from where Mount Everest is visible. 2 high peaks, Tiger Hill and Gum, are seen near the town of Darjeeling. Many ranges branch off in different directions from Tiger Hill. Dupindara is an important mountain in the eastern part of the mountainous region. A few hills also occur in the Triodus region at the foot of the Himalayas. Some remnants of the Siwaliks can be seen in the Jalpaiguri district, where they are known as the Buxar-Jayanti Hills. Tri-region. The A-Euro unregistered trademark. Unregistered trademark is a belt of marshy grasslands, savannas, and forests at the base of the Himalaya range stretching southwards to about 38 km. Above the tri-belt lies the Bapur, a forested belt of rock, gravel, and soil eroded from the Himalayas. The tri-zone is composed of alternate layers of clay and sand, with a high water table that creates many springs and wetlands. The tri-zone is inundated yearly by the monsoon-swollen rivers of the Himalaya. The tri-doo or savanna and grasslands is an ecoregion that stretches across the middle of the tri-belt. The tri-doo or savanna and wetlands are a mosaic of tall grasslands, savannas and evergreen and deciduous forests. The tri-doos region politically constitute the plains of Darjeeling district, whole of Jalpaiguri and Alipurduar district and upper region of Cooch Behar district in West Bengal. The slope of the land is gentle, from north to south. The general height of the land is 80 to 100 m. The entire region is made up of sand, gravel and pebbles laid down by the Himalayan rivers like the Teesta, Torsa, Radak, Jaldhaka, Sankosh and several other small rivulets. The Teesta has divided the area into two parts. The western part is known as the Tri whereas the eastern part is known as the Doos or Duars. The Doos region can be further subdivided into the Siliguri or Western Doos, the Middle or Jalpaiguri Doos and the Eastern or Alipurduar. North Bengal Plains. North Bengal Plains start from the south of Tri region and continues up to the left bank of the Ganges. The southern parts of the district Jalpaiguri, North Dinajar bearing some extreme northern regions, South Dinajar, Mulda and southern part of Cooch Behar districts constitute this geographical region. The narrow land mass in the North Dinajar district is known as Mahananda Corridor. This corridor runs north to south joining Mulda with the plains of Jalpaiguri and Cooch Behar. The entire part of North and South Dinajar is silt-laden plain. Mahananda River divides the district of Mulda into two parts. The eastern part consists of undulating plains and some telas and is made up of old alluvium and is a part of the Ganges Delta. It is also known as Barand or Barendrab Bhumi. In contrast to the eastern part, the western part is made up of new alluvium and in this part River Kalindi joins the Mahananda River. The part of Mulda lying to the north of River Kalindi is known as Tal. This is a lowland and covered with swamps and beals. Whereas the area south of the Kalindi is a very fertile land and is known as Dayara. The plain in the south of Jalpaiguri and Cooch Behar district is also made of new alluvium deposited by numerous rivers like the Teesta, Torsa, Radak, Jaldhaka, Sankosh, Balasan, Punab Herba, Atrau and several other small rivulets. RARH region. RARH is the region that intervenes between the Vajap Bhumi and the Ganges Delta. Parts of the districts Murshidabad, Birbhum, Bankura, Bardhaman and Medinipur constitute this region. The region is about 50 to 100 am above the sea level. This region is believed to be created from the soil from the Deccan Plateau. The area is formed by the silt brought by the tributaries of Bhagirathi, Mayurakshai River, Ajay River, Damoda and Rupnarayan River which flow over the western plateau region made up of laterite soil make the soil of the area red in color. The land slope is from west to the southeast and formation of natural levees along the river banks is a common phenomenon. Coastal plain, a small coastal region is on the extreme south of the state. A part of the district of Purba Medinipur along the Bay of Bengal constitutes the coastal plain. This emergent coastal plain is made up of sand and mud deposited by rivers and by wind. Parallel to the coast are colonies of sand dunes and marshy areas. The Daya Dune lies nearest to the Bay of Bengal while the Kanthi Dune is the farthest from it. In some areas dunes occur at a distance of 15 to 16 km from the coast and are 11 to 12 m high. Sundarbans. The Sundarbans Delta is the largest mangrove forest in the world situated in the South 24 Parganas district. It lies at the mouth of the Ganges and is spread across areas of Bangladesh and West Bengal, India. The Bangladeshi and Indian portions of the jungle are listed in the UNESCO World Heritage List separately as the Sundarbans and Sundarbans National Park respectively, though they are parts of the same forest. The Sundarbans are intersected by a complex network of tidal waterways, mudflats and small islands of salt-tolerant mangrove forests, and presents an excellent example of ongoing ecological processes. The general average height of the area is 10 m. This area has been created by deposition of silt by its numerous rivers namely, Hooghly, Matla River, Jamira River, Gospa River, Saptamaki River, Haribanga River and their tributaries. The formation of the delta is an ongoing process and new bars and islands are being created along the rivers and at the river mouth. A large section of the area remains underwater during incoming times. The area is known for its wide range of fauna. The most famous among these is the Royal Bengal tiger, but numerous species of birds, spotted deer, crocodiles and snakes also inhabit it. It is estimated that there are now 400 Bengal tigers and about 30,000 spotted deer in the area. Western Plateau and Highlands. The Western Plateau and Highlands forms the eastern fringes of the Kota Nagpur Plateau and is made up of igneous rocks of the Archean era as well as coal-bearing mudstone and quartzite rocks of Carboniferous period. The western part of Purulia, Bankura, Birbhum, Bardhaman and Paschim Medinipur district constitutes this area. Because of long and continuous erosion, the whole region has been transformed into an undulating peneplain. This area is interspersed by small monadnocks locally known as tila. Some of the important hills in the area include Ajodhmore Hills, Pankay and Barmandi of Purulia, Bihuranath and Susunya of Bankura. The area has a slope from the west to the east. The altitude in the area ranges from 500 to 100 m. Gorgolboa in the Ayodhmore Hills is the highest point in the region. Ganges Delta. The Ganges Delta consists of the whole of Murshidabad district, Nadia, Kolkata, Mohali, and Howrah and the northern part of North and South 24 Parganas. River Ganges passes through this vast area and divides into three distinct parts: the Old Delta, the Mature Delta and the Active Delta. The Old Delta consists of the districts of Murshidabad and Nadia. The formation of delta is complete and the rivers here are heavily silted and many have even dried up in due course of time. Silted rivers, swamps, beels and oxbow lakes forms the area. This area is also known as Bagri region. The districts of Kolkata, Mohali, and Howrah and part of North 24 Parganas form Mature Delta region. The rivers are slow and meandering and frequently shift their courses. Swamps, beels and oxbow lakes characterizes the scenery. The northern portion of South 24 Parganas district is known to be the active delta of the Ganges, where the formation of delta is still an ongoing process. Agroclimatic groups. Depending on soil and climate variations, West Bengal can be divided into 6 broad divisions: the hill region in the north, the Triantiasta alluvial region of North Bengal, the laterectic, red and gravely undulating region in the west, the coastal alluvial region in the south, the Gangetic alluvial region in the west, the Vindhya alluvial region in the center. Rivers. Ganges enters West Bengal near Ramahal and then flows in a southeasterly direction. It divides into 2 near north of Dhulian and Murshidabad district. One branch enters Bangladesh as the Padma or Par-Dda, while the other flows through West Bengal as the Bhagirathi River and Hooghly River in a southern direction. The Bhagirathi is the main river in West Bengal which flows past some of the important cities like Murshidabad, Baharampur, Nabadwip, Chinchura, Chandannagar, Srirampur, Howrah, Kolkata, Diamond Harbour and Haldia. It empties its water into Bay of Bengal near Sagar Island in the South 24 Parganas. The Mayurakshai, Ajay, Damodar, Kangsabati, Rupnarayan and their tributaries which rise in the western plateau and highlands flow eastwards through the different districts of West Bengal and joins the Bhagirathi on the right bank. The Mayurakshai, which is fed by tributaries Brahmani, Dwarka, Bakrishwa and Kopai, joins the Bhagirathi near Kalna. The Ajay, which rises in the hills of Bahor, joined by the Kanna, flows down the plateau fringe, marking the boundary between Bardhaman and Birbhum districts, joins it near Katwa and Damodar, with its small meandering distributaries, small streams. Kauri, Banka and Bahula joins the Bhagirathi near Uluweria. The Damodar is known as the Sorrow of Bengal, is now controlled by making the Damodar Valley project. The Dwarakeswar and Shilabati rivers join to form Rupnarayan and the Kangsabati and Kolegai rivers join to form the Haughly. The Rupnarayan and Haughly fall into the Bhagirathi in the Murshidabad district. The Subarnarekha river, after flowing for a short distance in West Bengal, re-enters into Orissa. These rivers carry with them plenty of water, thus keeping the Bhagirathi river submerged with water throughout the year. The rivers along with water carry silt and sand eroded from the western plateaus and deposits them in the Bhagirathi and the rivers themselves. This silting is causing great inconvenience for the Kolkata port and often result flooding in the years of heavy rain. The distributaries of the Padma River like Bhairab, Jalangi, Mathabanga River and their tributaries enters West Bengal and joins the Bhagirathi on its left bank. The Bhairab and the Jalangi meet and their joined waters known as Jalangi falls into Bhagirathi. The Mathabanga divides into branches namely Cherni and Dishamati, while the Cherni meets the Bhagirathi while the other flows southwards and joins the Kalindi. The Sundarbans region is covered by numerous estuaries and streams, mainly distributaries of main rivers. The rivers are interconnected and are fed by tidal waters. The major rivers of the area are Hooghly, Matla, Gospa, Saptamukhi, Haribanga, Piali, Thakuran/Chamira, Rayamangal, Kalindi and Dishamati. The Teesta flows cutting deep gorges from north to south in the mountainous Darjeeling district. It enters the plains at Sivok and flows in a mighty stream on straight line towards the southeast until it pours its waters into the Brahmaputra in Bangladesh. Torsa, Jaldhaka, Kaljani, Radak, Sankosh and Mahananda rivers are in the northern hilly region which rise in the Himalayas and flow in a southerly direction through the districts of Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri, Cooch Behar north and south Dinagar and enters Bangladesh. As most of the rivers are snow-fed, so most of the rivers are perennial in nature and often floods during the rainy season. The entire region is made up of sand, gravel and pebbles laid down by these rivers. The Mahananda rises from the Dow Hills forest, near the town of Darjeeling and are fed by similar small rivers like Mahanadi, Balasan, and Maki and runs in a zigzag way through the district of Malda and joins the Padma in Bangladesh. In the central region, the main river is the Mahananda. The Tungan Punabhabha, and Atrau rises in the plains, while the former two joins together and flows into Mahanadi, Atrau flows into the Padma. Wetlands. The Sundarbans Delta is the largest mangrove forest in the world. It lies at the mouth of the Ganges and is spread across areas of Bangladesh and West Bengal, India. The Bangladeshi and Indian portions of the jungle are listed in the UNESCO World Heritage List separately as the Sundarbans and Sundarbans National Park respectively, though they are parts of the same forest. The Sundarbans are intersected by a complex network of tidal waterways, mudflats and small islands of salt-tolerant mangrove forests, and presents an excellent example of ongoing ecological processes. The area is known for its wide range of fauna. The most famous among these is the Bengal tiger, but numerous species of birds, spotted deer, crocodiles and snakes also inhabit it. It is estimated that there are now 400 Bengal tigers and about 30,000 spotted deer in the area. Climate. West Bengal's climate varies from tropical savanna in the southern portions to humid subtropical in the north. The main seasons are summer, rainy season, a short autumn, and winter. While the summer in the Delta region is noted for excessive humidity, the western highlands experience a dry summer like northern India, with the highest day temperature ranging from 38 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. At nights, a cool southerly breeze carries moisture from the Bay of Bengal. In early summer brief squalls and thunderstorms known as Kal Baisakhi often arrive from the north or northwest. Monsoons bring rain to the whole state from June to September. West Bengal receives the Bay of Bengal branch of the Indian Ocean monsoon that moves in a northwest direction. Winter is mild over the plains with average minimum temperatures of 15 degrees Celsius. A cold and dry northern wind blows in the winter, substantially lowering the humidity level. However, the Darjeeling Himalayan hill region experiences a harsh winter, with occasional snowfall at places. Natural resources. West Bengal stands third in the country in terms of mineral production. The state contributes about 1/5 to the total production of minerals in the country. Coal constitutes 99% of the minerals extracted in West Bengal. Fire clay, china clay, limestone, copper, iron, wolfram, manganese and dolomite are mined in small quantities. There are good possibilities of obtaining mineral oil and natural gas in the areas near the Bay of Bengal, in Purba Medinipur, Sundarbans, South 24 Parganas and North Bengal Plains. Research is undergoing for finding natural gas in various places. West Bengal is the third largest state for coal production, accounting for about half of India's total. Coal is extracted from about 228 mines in the Raniganj and Asansol region of Bardhaman district. High-grade bituminous coal is mined at Raniganj, Dasherga, Santaldi, Kulti, Barakar, Kashik, Kajara. Coal fields stretch over an area of about 1,550 km2. The coal fields of Raniganj support the Asansol-Durgapur industrial belt by providing fuel to the industries as well as generation of thermal power. Lignite mined in Darjeeling is used to make briquettes. Coal deposits are also found along the Ajoy River in Birbhum district. West Bengal ranks next to Bihar and Madhya Pradesh in production of fire clay. Most of this mineral is extracted in the Raniganj region, along with few amount is also extracted from Birbhum and Purulaya. China clay used in the pottery, paper, textile, rubber and paint industries are unearthed at Muhammad Bazar in Birbhum and Meja in Bankura. Rest of the production comes from Purulaya, Bardhaman, Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri. Indiana, 1993-94 1.24 lakh metric tons of fire clay were produced in West Bengal. Limestone, which is used in cement industry, is mined in Bankura, Purulaya, Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri. There are copper mines in Jalpaiguri and Darjeeling. Small quantities of low-quality iron ore are mined in Bardhaman, Purulaya, Birbhum and Darjeeling. There are manganese in the Jhargram region of Paschim Medinayapur, Purulaya and Bardhaman. Wolfram is mined at Himalaya in Bankura. The state unregistered trademark S production of dolomite comes from the Doos region of Jalpaiguri. 38.5 thousand tons of dolomite were raised in 1993-94. References. External links. A map of the districts can be seen at the official State of West Bengal website.